the president of the Presidential Council of Libya. The message was delivered by Dr. Khalid Haim, the senior political advisor to the Libyan president, during a meeting at President Museveni's country home in Rakitura. The discussions between President Museveni and Dr. Haim also focused on strengthening bilateral cooperation in key areas such as trade, investment, and other mutual interests aimed at fostering relations between Uganda and Libya. Uganda Airlines is embarking on an ambitious agenda for the year 2025, prioritizing safety enhancements, international expansion, and improved passenger experience. The airline's Chief Executive Officer, Jennifer Muturaki, told UBC, outlining key goals, emphasizing the pursuit of IATA's safety audit certification. Concurrently, the airline is preparing to launch the highly anticipated route to London, contingent upon fleet expansion and regulatory approvals.
The year 2025 will be significant of growth for Uganda Airlines, with plans to expand international reach, enhance safety standards, and look into domestic connectivity. The airline is currently undergoing an International Air Transport Association safety audit, a crucial step towards IOSA certification. This assessment will scrutinize the airline's operations across various facets, from flight dispatch and aircraft maintenance to cargo handling and ground operations.
We move to a level where the airline now has strategic partnerships, is able to enter strategic partnerships that will be good for your guests and for the country as well. Because when you're an IATA airline, a lot changes. So we're doing a lot in-house. We're doing our analyses, our gap analyses, our mock audits to make sure that we align all our processes to IATA standards.
A major highlight of the year will be the highly anticipated launch of flights to London.
We're looking to launch one of our big routes, London. But before we do that, we're augmenting our fleet. Once we augment our fleet and add some more aircraft, we're looking at launching London. We're all waiting for that. We've done our audits in that area with the regulator, and we're just about ready to announce in this 2025 when we should be launching London.
This year, the airline faced many operational challenges which resulted into flight delays. But Muturaki says in the new year, their major focus will be on improving operational efficiency.
And the airline is working around the clock to normalize our operations. We are back to our 4 CRJ operation after the last mandatory check happened with our CRJ, and the aircraft that has been under maintenance is back in service.
Recognizing the vital role of the agriculture sector, Uganda Airlines will also expand its cargo capacity. This will involve both utilizing belly hold space on passenger flights and exploring dedicated cargo solutions to facilitate the export of agricultural products.
Of course, we are exporting all across the networks, but Dubai takes most of the products that we move out of Uganda. By nature, we move mostly products of plant and animal origin, agricultural products, and the market for these, which is basically food stuff, you're talking fish, flowers, fruits and vegetables, items of that nature. Then of course you have general cargo in lower quantities. We mostly move this to the Middle East, and on our Airbuses we move about 20 tons per flight to Dubai. The CRJs give us about 500 to a ton capacity, and that's across the region.
Domestically, the airline is conducting feasibility studies to explore the potential for domestic flights within Uganda.
2025 is when we will be able to understand what is in store for Uganda Airlines and this country in terms of domestic flights. I think behind every person traveling up country is how to shorten the journey time, and that's what we are also looking at.
Uganda Airlines operates a fleet of 7, including 4 CRJ-900 Mitsubishi aircraft and 2 Airbus A330s, plus 1 recently leased A320 aircraft. The airline has also been cleared by government to lease more aircraft to bridge the fleet gaps. Samuel Senono, UBC News.
The Uganda Police Force has given an account of Christmas policing across the country, where 91 major incidents were recorded, which claimed 55 lives and 16 suspects arrested. Rusoke Kituma, the police spokesperson, has revealed as the general security across the country was relatively calm compared to the statistics last year. The Festive crime report registered a 13% drop in crime rate compared to last year's of the same period.
At least 55 people died, according to the police crime report, during the Christmas festivities. The countrywide policing between the 24th to the 26th of December 2024, police registered 91 reportable cases and 16 suspects arrested.
12 were a result of assaults, and these assaults occasioning death. 3 were hacked to death, 2 drowned to death, 2 were lynched, still to death, 7 were hit using blunt objects, 6 were stabbed to death, 5 committed suicide, 2 were strangled to death.
The crime report of this year indicates a drop in crime rate compared to that of 2023 by 13%.
That period I've mentioned, we registered 91 incidents or reportable offenses compared to 110 last year, 2023, reflecting a reduction in the incidents registered by 19.
The public increased vigilance and improved community policing are attributes of the reducing crime rate. Meanwhile, police have called upon the public to support the search of Police Constable Charles Bahati, who is on the run. Bahati is attached to the Counter-Terrorism Police Department and is accused of shooting and killing Semwanga Julius along Oseziwa Road in Nakasero last week.
Because we know he's hiding within communities, so that people have a look out there and have him apprehended. But we are also on the hunt, and we know and we believe that at some point we shall bring him to account for his actions.
A portrait of Bahati has been released to the public to support the search.
This is the person.
In Kampala Metropolitan, police arrested 2 suspects for forging sale receipts of Chinatown shop store. These were found with stolen items and more 2 still on the run.
Decided to forge receipts and also steal items, rather 4 pieces of black sofa set, 2 black Hisense fridges, 2 washing machines, 1 Samsung TV 75 inches, 1 Hisense TV, that is an Wamanya Dickens, Muzahura Bruce David, Mpanga Brian, Rehema, and also Nyanzi Muhammad.
The public's urged to heighten vigilance in preparation for the ushering in of the new year 2025. Abdunasir Lubwama and Rogers Komagum for UBC.
As the holiday season winds down, many people are making their way back to Kampala, though the numbers are still limited. UBC visited some of the major bus terminals in town, and we have this to report.
It's the final stretch of the festive season, but in Kampala major bus terminals. Unlike before Christmas period where buses were fully booked, this time only few travelers are seen making their way back to the city, though there's still a noticeable number heading back to the villages ahead of New Year.
The amount of the returnees, but it is almost the same. Some are going for eat first in the village, and other coming from the village who went on for each Christmas. Now they are coming back this end.
Enako zino abantu abakomawo bebeyongedde kubanga bava eri mu kyalo kukomawo no mu kibuga naye abava eno e Kampala kati bakendedde.
Abantu abasinga bagenda luli nga tubatwala okuviira ddala mu 15 kuba abantu tebakyatambula nga bwe badde batambula olw'embeera.
Kiro kitegeeza abantu baddayoko mu kyalo okulya ku lusooka n'abantu baabwe, naye nga si be bangi ennyo nga bwe kyali mu Krismasi, kubanga Krismasi bagenda bangi era kati bava Buvyeri nga bwe bakomawo mu ssaawa zino nga lwe twali tutika basi n'ejjula, kati bonna abalimu bwe tuvuga kubanga ssente tuzaagala kuva mu kyalo.
The main bus terminals across Kampala, Link Bus and others remain empty. Bus operators, however, have noticed a slight uptake travel from the villages as people are returning to their homes in preparation for the New Year celebrations.
Most of the people are expected to have Christmas season and the New Year at their homes. So generally Kampala, we are not expecting very many people, though there are other people still continue going back to the village.
Kiro kitegeeza abantu baddayoko mu kyalo okulya ku lusooka n'abantu baabwe, naye nga si be bangi ennyo nga bwe kyali mu Krismasi, kubanga Krismasi bagenda bangi era kati bava Buvyeri nga bwe bakomawo mu ssaawa zino nga lwe twali tutika basi n'ejjula, kati bonna abalimu bwe tuvuga kubanga ssente tuzaagala kuva mu kyalo.
Sada Mubale, UBC News, Kampala.
The police have listed 7 companies to blast fireworks on the eve of the New Year. The companies will be supported by police counter-terrorism teams while displaying fireworks in over 2,900 places that applied. Police spokesperson Soke Kituma told the media that DPCs have reserved powers to inspect all places for fireworks this end of 2024.
The Police Directorate of Traffic and Road Safety has revealed intentions to engage with other traffic stakeholders to make driver badges and route charts mandatory to all passenger service vehicles.
Because we have seen that most people cause these crashes due to fatigue. When they drive and they get tired due to driving long distances, most of the drivers end up causing crashes on the roads. So by introducing these among minibuses, we minimize or we reduce those that make return journeys.
Based on the evaluation of these items in the bus fraternity, police says it will improve discipline on the road.
The process we go through to vet these people to get these to qualify for these badges, it is a very, very effective way. That for those that have been reckless on roads, I've always told you that most of the drivers are being monitored by our cameras. So those that have bad records on the roads, they are fond of speeding, they are fond of causing crashes, those people have not qualified to get these badges.
The traffic report of the Christmas season has not registered major incidents unless some isolated cases. The traffic police visibility on major roads contributed to the positive report.
We recorded a relatively low number of road crashes, and most incidents involved motorcyclists operating in up-country areas. Those that involved vehicles were attributed to following 2 clauses.
During traffic operations, 236 drivers were arrested, where 78 had no driving licenses, 110 speeding, 16 were drunk, while 32 for reckless driving.
The joint efforts of the police and the Ministry of Works and Transport have paid off, resulting in fewer road crashes during the season.
The Directorate is yet to provide the whole traffic report for the festive season. However, the notable accident that happened in Jinja and claimed 2 lives of the Budaka, Deputy RDC Hajat Nusula Nabula and the driver. Komagum Rogers and Abdul Nasir Lukomwa for UBC.
At this point, let's take a short break. Thank you so much for watching. Please keep it with us.
Winning requires the stamina of a lion. But most importantly, it requires that you carry that water up the top of the hill. However, you must use a spoon. Take the water now. Go, run, climb up the hill in 72 spoons. Faster, go, go. Winning is hard, But with MTN Momo, it's easy. Simply pay or shop with Momo for a chance to win mobile money every day. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
There is myths that so many of you live by. If your eye is twitching, it means you're going to see someone you like. If it shines and rains at the same time, it means a leopard is giving birth. If your hand is itching, it means you're going to get money. If you see an owl, it means somebody's gonna die. If you hear of a disease outbreak, just know it is in a village district at the border next to some suspicious country. You will want to scratch that last myth because Mpox is in 19 districts and Kampala is among with dozens of cases. Please stop going around checking anyone's hand. Mpox kills. Protect your loved ones.
UBC News tonight. Welcome back from the break. The Muslim fraternity, especially in Chibuli, is mourning the death of Prince Kasim Nachiwinge's mother, Hajat Sarah Kakungulu. Different dignitaries from Uganda Muslim fraternity are at her home in Chibuli to condole with the family.
Mourners are flocking the home of the late Sarah Kakungulu in Chibuli to mourn and condole with the family members. Among mourners is Kampala Lord Mayor Elias Lukwago, Buganda Minister of Agriculture Haji Amis Kakomo, members of Parliament.
We take pride in a number of educational institutions we have here under the tutelage of the Prince here. And she has a very, very strong hand in all those institutions. She's been very, very instrumental in establishing many of those educational institutions, in facilitating them, in running them, in guiding us, in guiding the teachers, in guiding the community here.
The spokesperson for the Muslim community in Chibuli, Dr. Muhammad Chigundu Mosoke, explained the preparations for the burial of the late Sarah Kakungulu due to December 31st.
We'll be beginning at 9 o'clock at the Grand Mosque in Chibuli, and we'll be beginning with the recitation of the Holy Quran and giving dua. That's what we'll be doing at that time. That will run up to 10 o'clock. We'll have the message from the office of the Supreme Mufti to be delivered by the Deputy Supreme Mufti, because the Supreme Mufti is currently for Umrah in Saudi Arabia. And after that, we'll be calling the representative of the family who will be giving the message. And thereafter, there will be Salatul Janaza, and that is prayer for her. And that will be at a send-off, and at 2 o'clock she will be buried in Namasumbi, Mukono district.
Dr. Mosoke described the deceased as the person who loved everyone.
She's been a very instrumental person. She's prepared the nation. Under her, we've seen so many people grow and move into responsible characters in this country. And we want to thank her so much for that. And in reality, we have to celebrate her life.
The Buganda Minister of Agriculture and Cooperatives, Haj Hamis Kakomo, said the Buganda has lost a person of undeniable impact.
Abadde muzadde nga bwe tugenda yakuuma jjajjaffe Omulangira Badru Kakungulu okutuuka Mungulu yamujjulula mu nsi. Omulangira Badru Kakungulu bwe yajjulukuka, maama waffe abaddewo okutukuza, si bali bokka abalangira ogwo naye ffenna ng'abaana b'Obusiraamu, abaana ba Buganda, abaana ba Uganda.
Other mourners included legislators Ibrahim Semujunganda of Kira Municipality and Butambala County, Muwanga Chivumbi.
She's been very modest. She comes from a high-profile family, but she was not seeking attention to herself. The trouble with many of us these days is that people who are of lesser profile, even when they arrive at functions, they want the world to come to a standstill. They want to be noticed, so and so has arrived, so and so is there. So she's lived a very modest life from such a huge family, but sometimes she would go unnoticed until she's introduced to the public.
You've not heard in the papers, in the gossip, on social media, anything scandalous about her. Since the death of her husband, she has kept calm, cool, private. Therefore, she's the manifestation of what is good in humanity.
Sarah Kakungulu died on Monday morning at IHK Hospital. She will be buried tomorrow, the 31st December 2024 in Namasumbi, Mukono district. The Salathu Janaza will be held at Chibuli Mosque. Brian Tumwinebyaro, Andrew Sebira, UBC News.
In a reflective end-of-year message delivered, National Unity Platform President Robert Kyagulanyi has outlined accomplishments and challenges of the year 2024. He was sharing his vision for the future at his residence in Magere. Speaking to journalists, Kyagulanyi provided an in-depth overview touching corruption and national tragedies.
National Unity Platform President Robert Kyagulanyi Sentamu has highlighted significant milestones achieved by the National Unity Platform Party, with special emphasis on the establishment of the NOP Leadership School in Kamoja. He described the school as a groundbreaking initiative for training and equipping the next generation of leaders.
Kulembeze NUP School of Leadership e Kamoja awalinga ekitebe kyaffe ekikadde era omwaka guno gwennyini netusobola okutikira abayizi baffe abasooka tukyebaliza Katonda. Ekyo kyongero tulaga nti tusenvula ebigere tubitwala mu kkubo etuufu. Tugende mu maaso, tetugwa amaanyi, tetupowa, tugenda kuwangula era tujja kuwangula. So eri bannayuganda mwenna abatuwagidde, abawagidde enkyukakyuka, abagadde ensi yammwe, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala. Mwe abali mu Uganda n'abali ebweru mu diaspora, mwebale nnyo. Eri bakulembeze bannaffe mwenna, mwebale nnyo, mwebalire ddala, temujjanga okwo.
In his address at his home in Magere Wakiso district, Kyagulanyi was concerned over the challenges that the country had in 2024.
Aba tanka y'amafuta eyayabika ekigogwa netta abantu abasuka mu 11 nga report bwe zatulaga newankubadde ku ground balaga nti bangi abakosebwa, abafa n'abalumizibwa n'abakyali abalwadde. Twalabye landslide oba okubumbuluka kw'ettaka e Bulambuli. Abantu abasuka mu 2 ne bakalusulamu akaba n'amaka mangi ne gakosebwa. That even our then Deputy President was involved in this corruption scandal, this money heist at Parliament. We were disappointed to learn that he sat together with other parliamentary commissioners and awarded himself 500 million.
Kyagulanyi, however, urged the Ugandans, especially the youths, to become politically active. He announced plans to hold a press conference in the year 2025 to outline his vision in the new year.
However, we are not called the National Unity Platform for nothing. Our middle name is Unity. Unity of purpose, unity of morality. So much as there is an effort to divide us, they will only divide the unwanted from us. Of you, fellow Ugandans, here in Uganda and abroad, that have stood with us, guided us, positively and constructively criticized us, advised us, we thank you. We salute you.
He also reflected on the state of the music industry.
Protecting copyright law. Era n'ensindika Dr. Hilderman. Ne mugamba genda mu parliament presenting etteeka erya copyright. Na representing. Naye abayimbi nga babagambe ko etteeka erya copyright nti affe tetwagala bya bufuzi.
Deborah Namamonde, Jamilu Sekajja.
to make you happy. All that time you would be complaining. I'll call you every day, yeah yo, baby dondolo.
You can now get all the Chibuzi out with MTN voice bundles. Call all networks Kubei Dondoro. Buy a 25-minute voice bundle for only 1,000 or buy any daily voice bundle of your choice. Dial *100 *21 hash and select daily or use the My MTN app. When we talk together, we are unstoppable.
Step into a world of excellence, comfort and pride with Royal Foam Furniture, crafted to perfection right here in Uganda. We bring you state-of-the-art living room furniture and bedding products at affordable prices. Our wide variety of mattresses include orthopedic, pillow top, spring mattresses suitable for institutions like hotels and many others for home comfort. With every piece telling a story of royal excellence, our products are built with the highest quality materials made to last. Experience royalty with Royal Foam Furniture, proudly made in Uganda, so buy Uganda and build Uganda. Visit our showrooms at Ginger Road, Chambogo Junction, Bukota Chisasi Road, and on Victoria Mall, Entebbe, on the first floor.
Prestige Driving School, with over 20 years of driving training experiences and with more than 40 branches across Uganda. Licensed by the Ministry of Works and Transport and the only ISO certified driving school in the country. Offers fresh learner driving training, advanced driver training, defensive driving, and more. Enroll and become a professional driver. Prestige Driving School.
Affordable, professional, and safe.
Brought to you by. Download the Wendy app from Google Play or App Store or dial *229 hash. Wendy Wanaori.
We thank you so much for watching. That is all we had for you this evening. Let's catch you later at 10 p.m. with another arrangement. UBC News Tonight. My name is Micheal Lukomwa with Elizabeth Nakakon and the whole team. Catch you then.
UBC, inspiring Uganda.